I'm making burger patties, and I thought I would just let you hang out with me or whatever. Um, so anyway, I bought some lean grass-fed ground beef at the grocery store this morning, and I thought that I would, make burger patties. Some of you really like my cooking videos, so I thought I would show me actually preparing some of what I make. The ground beef I'm using is grass-fed, as it says on the packaging. I use salt and pepper mixed, some really fine minced yellow onion, and then I put it in my little burger press. I've tried finding square ones so I can make them like Wendy's, but I can't find them anywhere. Then I just put one of these in each one. I want to get a scale to measure them out perfect weight every time, but I haven't done that yet. This is the kind of thing that I would do in a restaurant kitchen, and yes, of course, I wash my hands first. And it also helps that I'm not a smoker, so there's no chance of my meat being contaminated with disgusting fingers from cigarettes. No offense against anyone who smokes, but I have always had a pet peeve about people who smoke handling food and they don't wash their hands first. So, there we go. See if you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah. So anyway, that's how I'm doing my burger patties. And then I want to put them in. Put them in this. Probably make more than what is here, or make more patties than I've got room for. But good morning, Shadow Craze. And hi, how am I? I'm pretty good. I'm feeling better today, as I haven't been in the greatest emotional state of mind lately, but I'm trying to have a better day. Certain things in life are always going to bother me. I wish I wasn't so sensitive about stuff, but I've been trying to get it in my head that I need to eat healthier. So I am trying to have a New Year's resolution to stop eating potato chips. They're not helping my gut. When I quit smoking weed 4 years ago, I thought, well great, that's the end of the potato chips. I won't want chips anymore. Wrong. In fact, if anything, I started eating more. My marijuana habit was replaced with food. So you quit one thing and you do more of another. When I quit weed, I was 161 pounds. Now I'm 195. I was 208. What am I making? I'm making burger patties using a little bit of salt and pepper and minced onion. Then I package them individually, wrap them, put them in the freezer, and then take them out after and throw them in the pan. Or up there I've got a indoor barbecue grill that works great for steak. And just simple salt and pepper, minced onion works great. Being that it's winter here, there isn't a lot to do outside, so hello James Eric. Because it's winter and there isn't a lot to do outside, as I'm not a winter person, in the winter I spend more time indoors doing stuff like this, cooking, making certain types of food. And I'm also pre-diabetic, so I'm supposed to be watching what I eat, cutting down on the sugar, the pasta, the white bread. Apparently I've been pre-diabetic for the last 6 years, but I only found that out recently because a doctor finally had enough intelligence and cared enough to tell me this. A doctor 6 years ago gave me a blood test, and it came back that I was warning signs of diabetes. And of course, he never said anything to me. Funny how doctors make how much money, and they can't even open their mouth and just tell you, Mr. Smith, you're pre-diabetic, you might want to look after yourself a little better. So that was unfortunate that they didn't educate me until just last year. But because I've been pre-diabetic for the last 6 years and it hasn't gotten worse, I think is also contributed by the fact that I ride a bicycle. I'm not a smoker, I'm not a drinker. I do like my food, and I have not been eating as much fruits and vegetables as I should be. I do like bananas, I like green grapes, I like watermelon, and I like those big navel oranges. So there's the one container of burger patties that I've made, and I freeze them. And then I take them out as I want, and I'm patiently waiting for the mail because my criminal record check should be coming back soon to clear me to mentor kids at the school right across the street from where I live. So I'm patiently waiting for that. I doubt that I'll be getting any kind of videos on my YouTube channel of that because of privacy policies, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to be videotaping kids in any way unless I have their or their parents' permission. And I'll be in a school, so I think that there's policies about being filmed or using cameras. And I'm not doing it for YouTube anyway. I'm doing it because I want to be a positive influence on kids. And since some of them already have gotten to know me outside of the school because of my bushcraft, it just makes sense to get more involved. Now this last one I'm actually going to cook. It's going to be pretty big. This burger press is really, really handy. I was with my girlfriend for 9 years and I cooked for her all the time. And not once did we ever get sick from anything. I'm a pretty safe cook. After working in restaurants for many years, I learned really good food safe practices. And so that was always something that I found to be a good quality for myself. It would be kind of neat to have a food truck. I've got enough stuff that I like to cook that I think people would enjoy my cooking. This is one of the things that I bought off Amazon a couple of years ago, and I really like using this. I'm not going to go outside and barbecue because it's too cold. So actual butter knife, and I can't seem to find it. So I'll just use this one. This is homemade garlic butter I made, and of course it's hard, so that's not going to work. I'll just use regular butter and leave this sitting out. When toasting your bun for burgers, sometimes it tastes better if you butter it first when you're browning it or toasting it. So anyway, this is what outside looks like right now. It's winter, it's windy, snowy. It's not very nice out at all. The only thing about this thing that I don't like is it throws off a little bit of smoke, and if I don't have enough ventilation, it'll set this fire alarm, smoke alarm off. And all the smoke detectors in this house are wired in together, so if one goes off, they all go off. We used to have a tenant next door in the basement who was into the drug fentanyl, and she had all her homeless buddies over, and she would cook at 3 in the morning and set the smoke detector off a lot. And she was an idiot. And she finally got kicked out of here after 7 months. So smoke detectors all wired in. It's great if there's a blaze and you need to get out now. But when you're just cooking and you set it off, it can be rather aggravating. So while that's cooking, so anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Do any of you have any New Year's resolutions? Mine is to try to stop eating chips, get more exercise, get in the gym and the swimming pool more. As I'm on disability where I live, there is a program here where anybody who's on disability is allowed to use the free gyms and aquatic centers that are run by the city for free, which is really encouraging. And we even get a discount on our public transit pass for a month. So that's really good too. There's a PlayStation 5 online gamer that I play with. She goes by the name Queen D, and she's really cool. She loves building stuff on Minecraft, and her and I have been playing together off and on for last few months anyway, so that's going well. I've actually got quite a few subscribers that I've played games with. Now I find it interesting about burgers. A lot of places that make burgers, they don't put mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard on them. They have some special sauce. I believe, for me anyway, ketchup and mustard on the bottom with mayonnaise, then mayonnaise on the top, because you've got your lettuce and tomato on top of the burger and the cheese. And so there's also this combination that you can buy. It's mayonnaise and ketchup put together. And this is one of my Henkel's knives that I bought. This one I spent nearly $200 on, probably 10, 11 years ago. Really good knife. And I sharpen my own knives, so I don't need to go anywhere. So, you can tell you got a sharp knife when you can cut tomato that thin. I'm noticing how much food has gone up in price. A head of iceberg lettuce is $4 when it used to be two. Now there's a nice grilled patty. Perfect thickness. Got the grill marks on it. And I'm going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the burger as it's cooking. Sometimes I'll cook bacon as well for it. Bacon cheeseburger is pretty good. When I started working in restaurant kitchens back in 1990, I didn't know how to use a knife like this, didn't know how to sharpen it, didn't know anything. And this knife is razor sharp. So I learned pretty quick from the manager at Earl's restaurant here in Red Deer of how to sharpen a knife, how to use a knife. And I don't cut myself, ever. Here's a fancy little knife that I got off Amazon. I don't think it's actually Damascus, but it's a pretty nice, it's got a full tang on it, nice real leather sheath. And this is the knife that I'll take if I go to eat at a restaurant and I will have steak. I also bring my own fork. Might as well be prepared. Now, to tell if your burger is cooked enough, you can poke it with a toothpick. And if you see any red bubbling out, you'll know it's not done. But this one appears to be done enough. So there is burger, tomato, lettuce, and there is a perfectly juicy burger. So that's my lunch. So I will try this out right now. That is so good. And really messy. But man, that is a really good burger. It's amazing how well and how easy you can cook at home if you just learn a few basic skills. And just like me, there's thousands of YouTube videos on how to make something. and how to cook at home instead of DoorDash and skip the dishes. But not everybody's a cook. Man, that is so good. Well, that's an example of how I make my burgers at home. Way better than McDonald's. However, there are some burger places out there that are really good. There's a place here in Red Deer called Burger Boy. They're awesome. Fat Burger is also really good, but they're expensive. There's a place here in Red Deer called 50 North Pub. They make amazing food, including burgers. The problem with a lot of places that have burgers is that it's processed burger patties they get in a box. Some places don't do fresh ground beef, made into a patty. The price of meat has gone up quite a bit, so it's not most economical. But I know someone like Gordon Ramsay would look at that and be impressed. I think he would be. And just your basic seasoning, salt and pepper. And you can put your salt and pepper mixed in a shaker. And a toasted bun makes a huge difference. So, anyway, that is today's live stream of me cooking a burger for lunch. And if you don't have a barbecue outside, this is a great idea for cooking steaks or burgers and having that same effect. And then of course all the grease drips into the pan below, which you can clean easily. The actual metal pan here, whatever this is made out of, you can soak it in the sink. So anyway, that's my live stream for today. And so I guess we'll talk to you later. And my friend online here, Queen D, she she blocked me in a box and then put some kind of food there for me. That's cute. So anyway, I will see you guys later, and please check out my older videos. I've been on YouTube now for 4 years. There's lots of videos that I've got from 3-4 years ago of my acrylic pouring, my barbecue stuff. I made a video probably 3 years ago, no, nearly 4 years ago, of a planter box that I built. And I grew lettuce, tomato, spinach, carrots, tomatoes, and it was in the parking lot of an apartment building I lived in. And I filmed of me building it and having it and then tearing it down. So there's those, and there's videos of me having a barbecue at the park and playing my music. I've got a really loud sound system. So, oh, thank you for the happy faces on my Minecraft game. So, anyway, I'm going to get back to the Minecraft game, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining.